So the Scorpion submachine gun gel ball blaster is still pretty popular. This is another brand, similar version. I mean, essentially the same version of that drum style gel blaster. Let's check it out. TOYAPY is the brand, TOYAPY, a newer brand that we've seen on Amazon. I've shown you some of their other toys, some of the other gel blasters, I should say. And let's check this one out. So similar to what we've seen, coming with a nice instruction manual with all the parts included, the different modes, and of course the tips and tricks about this blaster, especially the importance of soaking those gel beads. For those of you who watch all my videos, I'm sure you're sick of it, but the sellers always want to make sure people soak those gel beads properly, and it is the #1 reason why these get returned. So we'll briefly talk about it. And if you're brand new to this, I've got lots of other videos that go much more in depth. So you get your gel beads right here. You don't need to use a whole pack, but when you're soaking them, you want to make sure you have plenty of room in that container. So a very large container, use plenty of water, and give them 4 to 6 hours. Don't worry about them getting too big. They can't. So after 4 to 6 hours, if there's room left over in the container and there's water left over in the container, because you can't guess perfectly, then they're going to be the right size. So just drain off any excess water. You can store them in airtight containers for up to a couple weeks. I use these type of little containers. They're, you know, left over from lunch meat, and then this washed in the dishwasher, and then I store gel balls in them. So those work great. Never ever store them inside the drum magazine or any magazine. You can store them in those little grenade hoppers if they have lids, just not connected to blasters, okay? With this one in particular, you want to make sure you do not store them in here. So when you're done playing, all magazine-fed blasters are going to have a few gel balls left in the magazines no matter what. So shake any extra ones out, and then also push and hold this button down and flick it several hard times to make sure none are in there. If the gel balls can stay in there and dehydrate, they can get stuck. Even though this isn't motorized, there's still a mechanism in here. There's some turning parts that they can get stuck on, and they can cause problems. So let's load that up. I just kind of use my hand as a funnel here. I did drain off any excess water, but if you're picking them up like this with your hand, kind of shaking them, gets off a little excess water too, which is good. I found with a lot of magazines, the fuller you get them, the better they perform. So you don't have to fill it up completely, but good to fill it up good. Oh, started opening again. There we go. So that's what you're going to want to do here. I think it's probably good to do this priming trick on all of the gel ball magazines that we have now, so there until you can get them to pop up like that. So that's what you're going to want to do. Fill it up, click that until you can see a gel ball at the top, and that's when we know it's ready to use. All right, so I'll set that right there. You notice when I was messing around, I was dropping a few of those. If you're inside your house and you drop those on a hard floor, they're very hard to pick up, so don't do that, okay? So we got the gel balls ready to go. To give you a couple targets, I'm gonna just get these out of the way. These are water activated targets, so you shoot them with your gel balls, they leave a mark, and then when they dry off, they look normal again. So that's just kind of a cool bonus. Let's talk about the battery before we do the accessories. Got your battery here, 600 mAh, 7.4 volt, like we've seen a lot. They've always used the 4-pin connection on this model, right? USB charger, plug it into an AC adapter that's 1 amp or greater. Think like a smartphone charger, tablet charger. This will have a flashing red light when it's charging. Light will turn off when it's fully charged, and then you're good to go, okay? Your battery goes in here. Pull that out. This is one where I think it's important to go battery first and then plug it in, because this little loop may be nice to help pull the harness out, but it also can get caught on things, especially if you jam it up underneath the battery. Okay, got that in there. Hope you see it's working. Here's your on-off button. We'll turn it off. Functions as a safety too. This is your magazine release button. You can see how your stock works here, right? It clips around there. The little optic here has a button on it that turns it on. You see that's green. Oh, dropping those all over. Your magazine's just going to clip in like so, and then push the button to release it. Put that in. Put this tip on if you'd like. This just pushes on. And if you're going to use the grip, that can just slide on here and tighten it down. So, pretty easy to use. Set up. This is from TOYAPY, TOYAPY. Find it on Amazon. It's a Scorpion submachine gun gel ball blaster with that nice drum style magazine a lot of people loved when it first came out. We'll shoot it. We'll test the FPS. I assume we're going to see the similar results we have with the other models like this because it is likely exactly the same on the inside. But if you like this color combination, you like the accessories you get with it, that's, you know, the reason to go with these different brands. And of course, easy to get, easy to ship from Amazon. Let me know what you all think. Comment, questions, likes, please. And please subscribe. And please participate in all the giveaways.